Hello. What's going on, everybody? Sorry I am late. I was trying to figure out how to go live on my laptop, but I couldn't figure it out. It was so weird. So here I am on my phone. I turned my cellular calling off, so hopefully that doesn't affect it. But let me just double check that it is in here, that it's live on the group page. Okay, perfect. There I am. I cannot see. Please let me know if you guys can. If you can hear me, if you can see me, put some comments in there, say hello, tag some people. I don't have any comments coming up yet. So I see people are on, so I'm just gonna get into it. Okay, cool. I got it on my laptop. I got comments on my laptop, so that's good. What's going on, Erica? Good to see you. What's up, guys? So I'm excited to be able to be here with you all. This has been a very good 10 ways in 10 days. The blueprint, everything you guys are hearing has been awesome. I've rewatched all these and I'm like, yeah, this is a stacked team. This team is powerful. This team is awesome. But before I get into it, I just want to, I got to mix up my little Ignite. Hope you guys are having a good day. Who's got their Ignite right now? Let me see in some of these comments. I don't have comments on my phone. I got them on my laptop, but I'm just going to mix up my Ignite real quick. Hope everybody's doing good. Oh man, this smells so good. Today's been a good day. Today has been a really good day, guys. Let me tell you what I did today real quick. So I did a meeting today at a corporate headquarters of another huge company, and this person works there, and it was very interesting actually. It reminds me of when I worked at Tahitian Noni back in the day, over 20 years ago. And I went there. He invited me to come to his work. He invited me to come out to this cafeteria, and it gave me a lot of anxiety, to be honest. I was like, I wasn't comfortable in there because it's not me. It's not my scene. It's not my vibe. And he's talking about how he's so excited to work with us and launch with ORYGN, and how this company, he's hearing about what we're doing online. He's hearing about the success and everything else. I'm getting into the comments here. And I was so grateful for this industry of network marketing. I'm so grateful that I've been blessed to be able to do this full time as a career. Oh, that's so good. But I'm so grateful that I get to do this full time as a career. And I'm excited to share some insights with you and some thoughts with you. Michelle made a great post today in the Rockstar Nation about what we're going to be going over today, what we're going to be talking about. And a lot of those things really are, the blueprint of massive success. But I heard early on that you're one recruit away. You are one recruit away from momentum. And I've seen it a lot in my career. I've seen people come in and recruit somebody and that person takes off, and then especially in a binary where you're only building two legs, it's more true here than anywhere else. What I didn't understand was that one recruit is you. You are the one recruit that you hear about. You're one recruit away from massive growth and expansion. And it's really simple. What does that mean? It means we get to be able to write our own paychecks here in this business. We get to decide our schedule. We get to decide how much money we make. We truly do. It's 100% up to us. And when you realize that you don't have to worry about getting lucky. I don't believe in luck. I believe the harder you work, the luckier you get. I'm talking to this gentleman today, and he's like, yeah, you've been successful everywhere you've been. I've seen what you did with this company. I've seen what you did here. And, you're doing it here. He's like, what's your secret? It's incredible. How are you growing? What's all the stuff you're doing? And I'm like, really? It's just about getting people to buy into your vision, getting people to buy into the vision of the company, the vision of the products, the vision of what you're doing, because it all comes down to belief, okay? There is the system, the community, that's all critical. For me, the most important thing comes down to belief. Because right now, folks, whether you think you can or whether you think you cannot, you are 100% right. And I'm not going to argue with anybody. If some people tell me, Demetrius, I can't do this, I'm like, you're right. You can't do this. So if you don't ever think you're going to be able to, stay where you're at. It's all good. Another thing I want to tell you guys, because this is advice coming from, coming from me, right? I've been in this industry a long time, built teams all over the world, created momentum and success in different companies, different types of products. But one thing I will tell you guys, I heard early on in my career that you have to learn. First of all, you got to guard your peace. You have to guard your peace. Protect your peace at all costs, right? If that old saying, if it costs you your peace, it's too expensive. But you got to guard your peace. And the difference between a lot of successful people and people that struggle a lot of times is the people that struggle, they're trying to recruit the same people over and over. They're trying to bring people that don't have the vision that they have, right? You gotta let people grow into that. Meaning, somebody taught me early on, and I took this as like, okay, gospel, if you will. They said, you have to learn the difference between working with people that deserve your time as opposed to only working with people that need your time. Guys, who needs your time? Who needs your time? Everybody needs your time, right? But who deserves your time? As a leader, as this company's growing and evolving, and we're seeing incredible growth, we're seeing things that I haven't seen in a long time in this industry. We got people leaving corporate jobs to be a part of the field and network marketing. Like, this is crazy. We're seeing people that were semi-retired come out of retirement to be part of this run. So you got to start like really guarding your peace, protecting your time. You have to be a little selfish with your time. Meaning, you have to learn to work with people that deserve your time as opposed to people that just need your time. So in this binary that we have, we're only driving two legs. We're driving two legs. Okay, get into your mind. Everybody starting out, you're driving two legs. One left, one right, one left, one left, one right. Okay, this is the simplest compensation plan to max out. This is the simplest compensation plan to create momentum and growth. Number one, the product. Okay, I was talking to this gentleman. He works for $1 billion company. He's talking about North America sales are declining in their category of products. He's like, how the heck are you guys going like this when these other companies in their division are going like this? I'm like, well, first of all, product. This is the easiest product to talk about. The industry is the biggest industry that they've created in health and wellness. The GLP-1s, the Ozempics, the synthetic GLP-1s. We have this massive industry. We have people looking for what we have every single day. So, boom, you got the easiest thing to talk about product-wise, okay? You got to have a good product. You have to believe in what you do. If you don't believe in what you do, you're only going to go so far. So I want you right now to write down, think about, what are you passionate about this? Are you passionate about ORYGN? Are you passionate about Ignite, Try GLP? Are you passionate about helping people? Do you get excited when you wake up every single day to talk to people about it? If you don't, you're in the wrong company. You're in the wrong business, right? You might not, I don't know. I don't know how to help people with excitement, right? And so I haven't made a career of being a public speaker. I haven't made a career of being a motivational speaker. That's not my job. My job is to get customers, number one. Number two, get customer getters. Help those. And when you get a customer getter, meaning a brand partner, there's structures in the comp plan. So you guys have to understand, okay, what do I actually do? What do I actually do in this business? I think too many people, they don't understand what we do as a profession, right? Passionate, right? I heard somebody say, learn to turn your passions into profits. I have a passion in helping people. I have a passion in being able to move people from, a brand new person to duplicating and running through the system. So how do we do that? You have to understand what's the duplication model. The duplication model here, 2 and 48. 2 and 48, 2 and 48, very, very simple. Get 2 people in 48 hours. That's all you have to do. Get 2 people in 48 hours. That's what we teach. There's a component in the comp plan, global pool. So that's what we do. Next step is lifestyle bonus. Okay, get the lifestyle bonus, get people qualified. You get 2 who get 2, help them get 2 who get 2. Do the first lifestyle bonus. The next one, do the third lifestyle bonus. There's 4 lifestyle bonuses, and all we have to do is keep running to hit a lifestyle bonus every single month. Brand new person, get 2 and 48. Teach them how to get their global pool. Teach them how to hit a lifestyle bonus. And really, guys, if that's all you did, you'll be very successful in this business. The problem is too many people think they got to get all fancy. Think that, in order for me to be a diamond, I have to do all these extra things. You really don't. You talk to two people, you get them started, you get a global pool bonus, you help them get two people, you get a lifestyle bonus. And then you have to duplicate that process over again. How do we duplicate that process? You have to plug into the system. You have to know your tools. The Facebook group is awesome. That customer testimonial group signs up more people than any individual person on the team. I don't care how good you are. You're not going to compare to the testimonials and the stories. So if you're not utilizing that, if you're not adding 10 people to that a day, it's no wonder you're probably not in momentum or where you want to be, okay? The next step is try GOP Rockstars YouTube channel. That YouTube channel is money. It's money. That's really, don't spend too much time trying to explain the triple pathways and all the things that this does and all the benefits and repeating yourself over and over and over every single day. That's less effective, okay? That's the hard way. Dan talks about the easy way or the hard way. But use the testimonials in the group and then use the YouTube channel to help explain the information. Our jobs is not to explain the information. I've never been a product expert. I've never been a comp plan expert. I understand it and I get into it sometimes, but that doesn't create momentum and growth. What creates momentum and growth is understanding the duplication model of your team, your company, your business. Here, it's 2 and 48. Here, it's add 10 people a day to the customer testimonial page. Here, it's also, if I'm getting started, if I'm brand new, I know for a fact I'm going to hit green diamond all over again. Why? Because I understand the system and I understand the numbers. It's that simple. It's not complicated. And when I sit down with people and I go over what we do every day, me and Ashley, we don't get fancy. In fact, some people have said, it can't be it. That's not all you do. I'm like, that's all we do. It's really simple. We teach people how to get 2 and 48. We run them to a lifestyle bonus, and then we teach them to do the same, duplicate it out. And the one thing I've seen this year that was probably the most powerful thing to me was we all know what to do, but we're negotiating with comfort. It's really that simple. If you've gotten a 2x2, if you've gotten a 3x3, you can go to the top of the company. You just duplicate it out and you do it again. Or you think, I got my 2 people, I'm done. That's never the case. Me and Ashley, we recruited a couple hundred people here. And through those couple hundred people, it's led to what we have today, well over 20 plus 5,000 people in the company. But it's all about many hands make light work. It's all about every Monday night we show up on the team Zoom. Every Wednesday night we show up on the team training. Do we just add people to testimonials group? No, you don't do that. You ask them first. Good question. Very good question. Very good question. Okay, don't do anything spammy. You don't want to be a Spamela Anderson, right? People don't like that. You always have to ask their permission first. And I've been a big believer in my career that no is a perfectly acceptable answer. And I tell people this up front. If this isn't for you, that's totally okay. If you say no, totally okay with me. It's all good. Doesn't matter to me. It might matter to you. It doesn't matter to me. But do not say no to me until you know exactly what you're saying no to. Respect me enough, love me enough, trust me enough as a person to at least take a good look at what I'm doing so you can make an educated decision. Is that fair? Is that fair? If you have that honest conversation with people that you're talking to, if you say, no is a perfectly acceptable answer, but would you at least take a look at what I'm doing before you tell me no, okay? I like to work in increments of 10. I always have, I don't know why, but it's just simple for me. 10 people, right? When somebody gets started, who's your top 10 people? Add them to the testimonial group, ask them if they're willing to take a look at what you're doing, and then send them one of the videos. We got this amazing group. We've got these amazing videos. There's no reason if you're doing this, you shouldn't be signing up at least 2 people new every week getting into the global pool. If you're only introducing 10. If you want to get there faster, talk to 20 people at a time. Talk to 50 people at a time. And if you're talking to professionals in this industry and you ask them, where's your list, if you will, where's your database, Who have you exposed in that list? Who are you following up with? Who do you have plans to follow up with? Who do you have plans to add to the group? Who do you have plans to share the video with? You're going to see a difference between people that are winning and people that are struggling. And it's just the way it is. If you want to do the work, you got to do the work. It's called network marketing, not work marketing. There's a direct correlation between people that are having success and the work that they're putting in and those that are not. You can never get disappointed. You can never get upset or discouraged about the results you're not getting from the work you're not doing. Plain and simple. You got to do the work, guys. You got to show up. And, this is, a lot of you have probably heard this stuff before. Good. It's not rocket science. It's really not. It's simple. You show up every day. You make some posts. You share some stories. You add people to your database. You invite people to take a look at what you're doing. You build relationships. Don't spend too long building relationships. That's a trap I fell into in my career. Sometimes I'd be working on somebody for a year. Never invited them to take a look. And then finally, I got the courage. To take a look. Why? Because I was prejudging people. Another success tip. Don't prejudge anybody. Okay? Once people get in, plug them into the system, help them hit the 2 and 48, help them hit a lifestyle bonus, teach them the tools. These are the tools: customer testimonial page, milkshake link, get with your upline, get the milkshake link, right? Get to the team chats. All that stuff is important. And then repeat. That's it. Repeat. Do it over. Here's a thing that I've seen as a challenge for some people. Some people, and it's happened to me in my career. This has happened to me many times in my career. I thought sometimes I'm doing so good, I'm good enough that I can make somebody successful. No man left behind. Everybody on my team is going to win. And I would say, I will make you successful even if it kills me. You guys, I almost died. It almost killed me because you can't make people successful. You can't make people want what they don't want for themselves. As a leader, you have to recognize this. As a leader, you got to manage your time. You got to say the best thing you can do, 2 by 2, right? The best thing you can do is drive your 2 legs deep. And then all of a sudden, you've got 30, 40, 50, 100, 200, 3,000 people. And every single person that's above that person gets the benefit from the binary. Establish their legs by creating momentum deep, building deep, driving that momentum. Another thing, if you guys want to make $1 million a year, it's possible here, okay? But it's not going to be easy. I was talking to this guy today, and he was asking, okay, Green Diamond, you and Ashley, your organization, what does it look like? I opened up my back office, was like, this is our organization. This is what it looks like. He's like, wow. What'd you start with? I'm like, yeah, we started with me and Ashley, and then we called Michelle Sombrana, and she called this person and that person and these people, and it started growing. And he's like, wow, and you in 7 months, right? Because we pretty much launched in January to customers. Yeah, that's how it happened. That's because of the power of duplication and system in a binary. And so all you have to do is keep driving down depth, looking for leaders. It's volume driven. You're looking for leaders. You're just simply, hey, let's drive the volumes. Let's drive the 2 legs. Who's going to be the leader? If you find a leader, you put a little bit more time into that leader, developing that person. All you're doing is you're helping so many people above them establish and solidify their business by growing that line, adding people to the community. And don't try to force people's success on them. That's something that I've gotten very good at in my career. Identifying hungry people and identifying stagnant people, identifying still people. Stay away from still people. You know what still people are? Still working at the same job, still complaining about the same old thing, still the same weight when they joined the gym 6 months ago, still not where they want to be, right? They don't progress. They're not progressing. They're not growing. And I heard a great analogy that said grow stands for giving. Wait, hold on one sec, because it just popped into my mind. Get rid of old ways. Grow means get rid of old ways. I was like, wow, that's so powerful. We have to keep progressing and evolving all the time. And sometimes people, the best thing we can do for them is show them what we're going to do with this business. Just like 6, 7, 8 months ago, I talk to people, actually talk to people. They're like, yeah, I don't know. Can you really take peptides orally? Like, does it really work? I don't know. Are you guys going to do it again? You did it before, but are you going to do it again? I don't know. Now they're coming around. So the best thing you can do, guys, is keep moving forward, keep driving those lines, keep creating success stories that you can use to help build your business. We just move forward, guys. We keep going. We keep going no matter what. I love a lot of people that are not in this business. And I'll tell you, a lot of friends, a lot of family of mine, I don't want them in my business. I don't want them in this business because they don't want to work. They're not going to do it. They just don't want to do it. And that's okay. You can come back around to people, love people from a distance. Sometimes you have to distance yourself from family members, people that care about you, because they will try to tear you down. They will try to discourage you from going after your dreams. Why? It's just the way it is. Misery loves company, but even more so, misery hates to lose company. You have to recognize these things as you're talking to people and not letting people's opinions discourage you from moving forward. Does this business work? Yes. Can you become a green diamond? Yes. Can you become a person of significance, making over 7 figures a year, helping create a lot of options for other people? Yes. You just have to keep moving forward. You have to understand the process of the duplication model that you're teaching. You have to know the tools that you have. And then you have to, as you're recruiting, this is very important. As you're building your business, always refer to the system, the tools, the Facebook group, the YouTube channel, the Zooms, whatever you guys have in your leadership. Use that to grow your business and recruit. Don't spend an hour talking about the product. Use a doctor video, right? Use one of our Monday night Zooms to talk about the product. This is why. That person gets excited. That person says, hey, I'm going to do this business. The product makes sense. I want to do the business. They ask, what do I do? You can tell them exactly what you did to them. That's what they need to do. That's how you create leverage. That's how you create duplication. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't do all the work for people. Teach them how to use the tools. So whenever I'm recruiting somebody, I don't spend an hour talking about the products, talking about the comp plan, talking about this and that, whatever. I say, hey, check this out. This team is exploding. Fastest growing team in the world right now. Product is incredible. Watch this video. You'll understand why. And let me know how soon you want to get started. It's a 20-minute video. Have them watch the video. Call them up after. Did you watch the video? Awesome. What did you like about it? Ask that question. What did you like about it? They will tell you what they liked about the video. I like that it's organic. Oh, me too. I like that there's no side effects. Oh, I love that also. I like that it's a very simple system. We hear all the time. It's very simple. It's very simple. So simple. It is simple if you're doing it simple, if you're keeping it simple. So ask them after that. Cool. How quickly would you like to get started? Do you use scientific studies sometimes for certain people? Yeah, for certain people. Sometimes I call people out on it. Sometimes people use that as an excuse. Oh, where's the scientific studies? I'm like, did you look at the scientific studies of when you went out to eat today at the restaurant you ate at? No. What's going on? It works. Look at these testimonials. I call people out on stuff like that. That's just me. That's my style. That's not everybody's style. I'm not saying do that, right? But that's what I would recommend is like, yeah, well, you know, I've even asked people, do you have a biology or a biology degree? Or, you know, what's the, I just want to know why. Cause our team is killing it. People are loving the products. I've never really looked over the studies. I don't need to personally. I get real with people because I'm like that, because I don't let people, like, too many people will throw stuff up to just throw you off to have you go away. I don't like that. Personally, I like to get into like, well, why not? Some people say, oh, is it one of those network marketing things? Is it one of those pyramid schemes? And I laugh and I'm like, I feel like there's a story there. Why do you say that? What's been your experience with one of those pyramid things? And then they tell me, well, I did this and that and whatever. I'm like, oh yeah, I can see why you feel that way. This has nothing to do, or it's nothing like that. In fact, people are like, yeah, I spent $1,000 to join one of those pyramid things. Yeah, I definitely would run. I would be leery too if I spent $1,000. No, it's actually free to join here. So get down to what's going on and be an approachable person. Don't take offense to people, and understand people are where they are for a reason. People have their understanding for a reason. It's best to come back and try to come to an understanding. I actually have a biology. Beth, you're right. That's true. So, you're the exception. Most people do not have that. But it's good to know we do have the studies. I've read the studies. Some of them I don't fully get, but I'm like, man, that's pretty dang cool. And, I would just say, get to know the tools that you have so that when you do need it, you can refer people. But again, I'm all about speed. I'm looking for the people that want to run right now. And if they don't want to run right now, I'm not going to spend too much time. I'm going to come back to them. I've always been that way. And I've always come back to people, come back around. You're constantly coming back around to people, okay? Add people to the testimonial group. If they say yes, add them to the group. And guess what? 3 months from now, 4 months from now, 5 months from now, they will become a customer. They will sign up. We're seeing it every single day. I've been so busy. Ashley's been so busy ever since we hit Green Diamond. We've been busier after we hit Green Diamond than we were getting to Green Diamond. And it's like, because we're in momentum and we're growing. And you have to create independent distributors, not dependent distributors. I'm just going to give you guys some stuff. If you need to hop off, it's all good. It's gonna be here so you can come back and watch later. But I want to give you guys some good stuff. You gotta learn the difference between somebody that's a dependent distributor and an independent distributor. Don't answer questions right away. Don't just don't make it so easy for people that they just come to you and you give them all the answers right away. Teach them where to find the answers. Teach them how to grow their business. Because this is, at the end of the day, this is my business, this is your business. Your business is independent. Teach people how to, that old saying, you give a man a fish, you feed him for a day, teach him how to fish, you feed him for a lifetime. We're in the business of teaching people how to fish. We're in the business of creating freedom. If I recruit 10 people, and all those 10 people, if I'm saying, I'm going to do all the work for these 10 people, all I'm doing is giving myself a job. And that's how burnout happens. You guys ever been burnt out in this industry? How many guys have been burnt out? Drop a 1 in the comments if you've been burnt out in the industry. I've been burnt out. I don't ever want to be burnt out again. And that happens when you're not teaching people how to fish. You're not teaching people how to grow a business. Don't spoon feed. That's a great analogy, right? You have to teach people. Why? Because you got to have courage to grow this business. You got to be strong. How does someone become strong? How do you become strong? Through adversity. If you're not going through any adversity right now, think about in the next 6 months, the next year, the growth that you're going to have. Probably not a lot. That's just the way the world works. So if you want to grow, be okay with facing adversity head on. You got to face adversity head on. Go forward with that. Be okay with it. Teach your teams how to grow, how to be strong. And, I'm just generalizing things. This is not for every single person. There's going to be different cases, right? You got to help some people more than others, and it's okay. Just don't let people take. Don't let people suck your energy so much that you don't want to do this business tomorrow because I'll tell you, learn to identify who the takers are and keep them at a distance. A taker doesn't know when to stop taking. You guys ever notice that? I have. And you got to just be like, okay, I need to have some boundaries with this taker. You have to be willing to give as a leader. But you have to also recognize your boundaries and set clear boundaries. And, the takers are just going to want to keep taking from you. That's just one thing I'll say about that. But we really have the opportunity of a lifetime here. If you keep plugging into the system, you got to keep showing up. You got to keep getting on the Zooms. Every time I get on a Zoom, I hear from one of our great diamonds. I learn something new every single time, or I'm reminded of something every single time. And there's just so much that this team has to offer. There's so many people on here that aren't even diamonds. I mean, you can have somebody that's brand new. You can have somebody that's a silver or a gold, and have so much more to teach than even a diamond or even me. Even me, like I know I don't know everything. So you're always looking to learn from other people. You're always looking to improve who you are. We're not in the competition with anybody but ourselves. And I know I have so much to learn. I have so much to grow. The more I've learned in this industry, the more I learn when I read books and I focus on self-development, the more I realize, man, I don't know anything. There's so much I don't know. And there's so much more that I need to get better at. And I'm working on every single day. And, I appreciate you guys being patient with me as I'm learning and growing. And there's a lot that you guys inspire me as I'm in conversations with so many great people on this team. I get burnt out with people complaining to me. Yes, absolutely. And that's one of those things too. It's like, you can't just let people complain. You got to be like, hey, listen, some people, you just got to put them in their place right then and there. When you complain, you're not doing anything good about it, but you got to come up with a solution. And also, your complaining also is dragging me down and messing up my energy. And I'm sorry. I got to cut that off right now. You choose who you want to sponsor, choose wisely. Yeah, choose wisely. Yes. I love this business because that's exactly right, John. You get to choose who you work with, and it's just the way it is. Negative Nancy, approachment everything testimony group. They're searching for side effects. I mean, that's another one of those things. You just let them be. Don't give too much time to them. I'm not trying to change people, because you can't. You can't. I've learned that you cannot change people, but people can change themselves. And you encourage and you love. Sometimes you love from a distance, like I said. I'm not sure about that question about the Medicare fund. Somebody in the comments might know. But yeah, gosh, there's a lot that I want to say, but I'm like, I kind of want to save some of these things for another time. But honestly, right now, it's not hard. Go recruit somebody. If you're not where you want to be yet, which I'm not either. I'm not where I want to be yet. Ashley's not where she wants to be yet. Michelle, I know all these leaders, they're not where they want to be yet. But it's all about recruiting somebody brand new. Today, go get someone brand new and get their 2 and 48, help them hit a lifestyle bonus, and go look for another person. Get them up and running. Teach them how to be an independent distributor, not a dependent distributor. And if you do that, you'll create a lot of freedom and you'll help a lot of people, because you're not helping somebody if you're doing all the work for them. You're just not. This is about growth and development, teaching people how to find the tools necessary to where they can do all this stuff. They want to ask all the questions, do all the research. Cool. It's in the back office. Here it is. There it is, right? Let's see. Just trying to get to the comments. Also, this is delicious. This is really good. I can't tell you what it is, but it's a potential flavor that we're launching. The Ignite. It's so good. Some things to look forward to. Convention, Orlando, September 12th. If you see this as a serious career path for you, or a path to create a lot of money for you, you have to come to Orlando. Because if you come to Orlando, you'll be 6 months ahead, even a year ahead of if you didn't come. That's a fact. If you want to have success, you have to be around the successful people. You have to know a couple of different things to help you take your game to the next level. You have to know some things you might be doing wrong. All this clarity you get. Miss Kim Bean, how you doing, Green Diamond Energy? It is. Success has no limit. But you have to come to Orlando. You have to come to Orlando. If you want to grow as big as it's possible, as big as you deserve to grow, you have to commit to coming to the events. There's enough time. Do what you have to do to get there. If it's an investment, you got to go into credit card debt. I've never been apologetic about telling somebody to go into credit card debt to come to an event where they're going to invest in themselves and grow to become a bigger leader than you are right now. Because you will leave a bigger leader. You will leave with an expansion of what's possible for you and different skill sets that you'll learn by coming to that event. So come out to that event in Orlando. You will get everything you need to take your business to the next level, and sometimes to the next 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 levels. I'm just enjoying. I'm going back to the comments. Okay, that's good. If we have some roommates, networking makes the world go round, guys. 2 people in 48 hours, non-negotiable. That's the standard, okay? Lifestyle bonus qualified in the first week, meaning those 2 people get 2 people in 48 hours. They help those other 2 people in 48 hours. And then you do it again. How many times does it take, Demetrius? As many times as it takes. There's no one answer for that. As many times as it takes, as many people as it takes for you to talk to, you just keep doing it. You keep showing up, and the next thing you know, you're like, wow, look at the freedom that we've experienced. Look at the options that we have. Today was a good day for me. And I remember sitting in a job like that over 20 years ago in the cafeteria, wishing that I wasn't there. Wishing that it's funny because I would talk to network marketing professionals, and some of these guys are, making great money, 10, 20, 30,000 a month, 50,000 a month. And I'm sitting in that cafeteria and I'm like, man, I wish I could do this. But again, it goes back to what I said. Whether you think you can or whether you think you can't, you're right either way. I didn't think I could do that. I didn't think I could become a top industry network marketing professional, a leader, a 7-figure earner. I didn't think I could. But I kept coming to events, and then one day I said, I think I could do this. You see how you can't change somebody, but they can change themselves. Bring them in environments and atmospheres where they think that they can actually do it. Monday event. This is so good. This team is amazing. And honestly, I feel underqualified sometimes to lead this great team because we've got so many amazing leaders that are in here that, are having so much success and have so much to offer. And it's just awesome to be able to be a part of everybody's journey. This team is everything. This team is like our greatest weapon to help everybody succeed and to help everybody win. There's so many amazing, positive people in here. We're attracting a certain type of people into this community, and I love that. And I've been a part of teams where I didn't even trust some of the people I worked with, but I don't have that here with this team. And it's just awesome, the energy that we have. And so I've always believed that your vibe attracts your tribe. The vibe of this team is incredible. It's selfless, people helping people. And I love each and every one of you guys, and I'm rooting for you. Me and Ashley, we talk about the leaders all the time. We talk about the potential that people have, and it's only a matter of time before you hit a breakthrough in your business. As long as you keep showing up and as long as you don't quit, there's no fail. Last thing I'll say is this: there's no failing here. There's no failing. There's no failure. You just haven't gotten to where you want to be yet. The only way you fail is if you quit. If you refuse to quit and you keep showing up and you keep talking to people, you keep going through everything we tell you guys as leaders, we're going to give you the best advice because we want to see you win, that you will have a breakthrough. I promise you. Things will start to click. You're going to start having momentum. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited as well, Mr. Bean. I mean, we got so many great leaders on here. It's going to be awesome. So thank you guys. I appreciate you guys hopping on. And I'm excited to continue to see the rest of the speakers throughout the rest of the 10 days. Let's go crush this month. Let's get uncomfortable. Let's push farther this month. Let's get as many people to Orlando as we can, and get ready for some ridiculous growth and momentum as we close out this year. And the beginning of next year is going to be insane. Thank you all again. We'll see you guys on the next one.